Hello everybody and welcome back to another Alton Alex YouTube video. Now we just want to apologise that I've been inactive on YouTube for the last couple of months. My last biggest video was over in Wales, I think it was, if I'm correct. And I haven't done a video since because when I was there I had a new phone, and since I've had this new phone my editing of my videos has just gone downhill and it's all failed, and if I try to edit it messes the whole entire video up completely. I've tried 3 different editing softwares and it does it the exact same on every single one, so there will not be any editing on the videos from now on until I find out what the issue is and help get that sorted. But from moving that aside, I'm going to try and step forward now and continue with these YouTube videos, so hopefully, fingers crossed, videos will be coming out a lot more now than they have been. So in this video, as you've probably told by the title, I have done all the 4 scare mazes at the Alton Towers Resort. Those 4 scare mazes are Darkest Depths, Altonville Mine Tours, The Attic and Freak Show Toxic Junkyard. And I'm going to be giving my review on each 4 of the scare mazes in this video, ranking them the worst to the best. Now, this is just my opinion and what I think of the scare attractions from my experience in them. As we know, scare mazes, every single run through can be different. There can be more actors, there can be less actors. It depends on when the actors' breaks are in each time slot. So this is just from my experience that I had on the 31st of October. Now, in 4th place, which I think was the weakest scare maze, was Darkest Depths. Now, don't get me wrong, this this scare maze has brilliant theming. I have to say, the theming in this is absolutely spectacular. Why I think it's the weakest, it was a family attraction when it first opened, and for this year they've knocked it up as being a thrill scare maze, and you have to be 15 plus for all 4 of the scare mazes. But I don't think Darkest Depths should have that 15 plus. It's not really that intense with scares. Some scares in there got me. It was like one of the scares near the end of the ride that just wiped me out completely. But apart from that, it's not really that scary. And if I'm correct, I only went in there and there's probably about 6 actors maximum. So yeah, it really does lack on actors. Smell pods are in there, were on point. But the actors did a brilliant job that are in there. But the theming in there is top notch in there, honestly, it's incredible. But yeah, for the scare maze itself, it was really short. There wasn't that many actors in there, and that's why it's the weakest scare maze for me. Moving on to number 3, here we go, we're going on to the big 3 now. Number 3 we have Attic Tower, Terror of the Towers. Can't get my words out today, I do apologise. But Attic coming in at number 3. Now this one, I've totally forgot the run through of it in my head because it's been over 2 weeks now. But the Attic though, some of the scares in there, just no, scares in there were absolutely brilliant. All of the actors were, because it was the last day, all actors went full on out with those scares, honestly. But the theming in there was really good, the costumes of the actors really good. There were lots of actors in the Attic, which there was way more than in Darkest Depths. I would like to see some more of the other scare attractions, and that had loads of actors, and some of those going into Darkest Depths and spreading it between the 4, because Darkest Depths was lacking actors, and the rest of the 3 scare mazes, it was all done in there around every corner. So yeah, I would like to see some of them moved into Darkest Depths. But the Attic though, theming in there is amazing. You've got 2 rooms before you go in which tell you the story of the Attic, and then you go in, you go up some stairs, and then you go all the way through as if you're in the Attic. And some of the costumes in there and the set designs of each room really makes you feel like you're in a proper enclosed attic area. And even though it is in the top floor of the towers, in the attic area, it's just brilliant. But the Attic for me was a really, really good scare maze, and even though it does sit in number 3, I would like to see them, I don't know what really they can do with the Attic. but some more effects in there, let's say. Like some louder noises, some smoke in there. And I would like to see them just add a bit more smoky and eerie atmosphere to the attic terror of the towers. So, Darkest Steps in number 4, the attic in number 3. Now, these two scare mazes totally wiped me out. I couldn't describe what I was like in these last two scare mazes. I was scared, I was worried, I was panicking, I was grabbing onto everything that I possibly could. And yeah, but coming in number 2, we have Altonville Mine Tours. What can I say? What can I say? Now, if you looked on my Instagram, you know what I was like with this scare maze. Me and Altonville Mine Tours have a hate-hate relationship, let's just put it that way. So, Altonville Mine Tours, oh my god, this may be the 6th year of Altonville Mine Tours, and I highly doubt it's going to come back next year. But if it does, I'll definitely give it another shot, because I thought it was brilliant. Even though I was absolutely scared in there, I was petrified. I loved it. Theming in there again, outstanding. It is, Altonville Mine Tours exceeded my expectations. For what my friend was telling me in there, I was getting really scared. I was like, oh my god, what's going to happen? This is going to happen. There's going to be people absolutely everywhere. But it exceeded that. There was people coming from all directions. And when I say all directions, they were coming out the roof, they was coming out the walls, they was coming out the floor, they were coming from everywhere. Like, oh, it was horrible. And then in the end, you go like literally in the name, Altonville Mine Tours, Legend of the Skin Snatcher. Literally the finale of the ride. You got all these skin snatchers grabbing onto you, and I got touched quite a few times in there. I got touched on my shoulder. I got touched on my hair, I got touched on my back, I got touched on my legs. I was getting touched in every direction. But the part that did it for me was that fella who jumped down from the ceiling. I nearly had a heart attack. If Altonville Mine Tours come back next year, you've got to do it. It's a maze you've got to do. If you're scared of scare mazes, Altonville Mine Tours will blow you away completely. Honestly. But when my mate said actors come in every direction, that literally meant every direction. Literally up, down, bottom, left, right, everywhere. But Altonville Mine Tours is a great scare maze. And that's why Altonville Mine Tours has a solid place in number 2. But it was very hard between Freak Show and Altonville Mine Tours to determine which was in second and first place. It was very, very hard. But as we know now, coming in at number 1, Freak Show Toxic Junkyard. Wow. What can I say about this attraction? If I could do editing now, I could be putting pictures that I took on here and everything. But, not Altonville Mine Tours, Freak Show Toxic Junkyard. The theming is phenomenal. Honestly, it's if you're going through a circus, and the lights, the colours in there, they fit in so well to what the ride presents and what it gives off to you. I think it's incredible. The actors that are in there as well, dressed as clowns. The part that did me was when I got chased out with a chainsaw. Now, if I could put the video on here of me running out of all Freak Show Toxic, I can't get over Mine Tours after my head. Honestly, I still got the run through my head when that geezer jumped out the ceiling. But if I could put the video of me running out of Freak Show Toxic Junkyard, I would, because I got chased from the middle all the way to the end with a chainsaw. Me and chainsaws don't go together either, but the scares in there are incredible. The set pieces and set designs of each room, phenomenal. Freak Show Toxic Junkyard exceeded it completely. I was expecting Freak Show to be my least favourite, but it went full on out. in the dark as well. We did it in the dark. I definitely recommend you doing it in the dark, not the daytime, because it's a lot scarier in the dark because you can't see anything, and in the daytime you can see everything. But yeah, I definitely recommend doing Freak Show Toxic Junkyard in the dark because you can't see anything at all. But yeah, Freak Show Toxic Junkyard is up there. So my rankings of my scare mazes are: in 4th place we have Darkest Depths, 3 Attic Terror The Terrors, 2 Altonville Mine Tools The Legend of the Skin Snatchers, and number 1 Freak Show Toxic Junkyard. And all of those are based on my run through of which I had on the 31st of October. So thank you very much for joining me again. Literally no editing. Hopefully I can get it resolved sooner rather than later. I've been at it now for a good couple of months trying to find an editing software which I understand and which doesn't mess up the video. But as I said, I've tried 3 so far and every single one has just been the exact same with each other. So I think it's just my phone or whatever it could be, but I don't have a clue. But anyway, thank you so much, and hopefully these YouTube videos will be coming up more frequently now, and hopefully later on this week I can get a YouTube video from Warwick Castle maybe, because I'm going there Sunday. I could be at Alton Towers again this Saturday for the running event, so I could be getting some videos of that from there. And hopefully I'll be giving my reviews on Drayton Manor, because I went to Drayton Manor on the 17th of October. Oh my god, it was a long time ago now. Literally, today's the 9th of November. And I went to Drayton Manor nearly a month ago. As you can see there, we've got a shockwave picture there, and we've got an accelerator picture down there. So yeah, I'll be giving some reviews on the rides at Drayton Manor in terms of the rapids. Really disappointed about it. Shockwave and all those rides from there. So yeah, thank you very much for watching another organised YouTube video. Don't forget, even though I can't edit it, keep liking, keep sharing, keep loving. I need to be got it then. But see you in the next video.